Alright, we're about to go live in 3, 2, 1, and let's go everyone. The live stream begins now. So here we go, let's go. Let's begin. Good evening everyone, Liberty Arcano here and welcome back on both my Twitch and YouTube channels. How's everyone doing tonight? Are getting ready for the weekend? Finally, tonight we're going to begin Swordcery in his current early access build. Again, this game, developed by Temple Door Games, has been in the making for about 5 years. I remember when I first backed this project in 2021, and I was interested in the combination of the stylized visual art style, the fact that this is a roguelite/roguelite action game with procedural swords. And yes, mainly these are the reasons for why I was so interested in this project. And now, after 5 years of development, the game is now available on Steam on early access, and it came out around the last week. Yes, it came out on August 11th. Now again, I was in. Originally, I wanted to start the run this Tuesday, but as you might know by now, I had some connection troubles, and so I had to skip until the issues were resolved. But now the connection is working again. The game is already installed and ready to be launched. So I would say that we can start with that. But before we do that, we can take a quick look at the Steam discount for the weekend, also a chance to take a quick look at the freebies on the Epic Games Store for this week until next Thursday, and see the things to come, because one of the games that lots of people have been waiting for, and it came out yesterday, is Mortal Shell 2, and it's already getting some very good reviews. But in any case, everyone, let's go to my blessed Steam library and see what's in store for us. Let's see. And we also have a weekend publisher sale from Sega. It's not just the Sonic franchise or Yakuza. There are also games like Total War Warhammer. The 2 Points series. I would recommend 2 Points Hospital if you enjoyed the classic Theme Hospital game. And it also comes with 2 Point Campus and 2 Point Museum. But there is also the Persona series for the lovers of JRPG games. Let's see, we also have games like Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, and even Turnip Boy Robs the Bank, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate. Also this week, aside from Mortal Shell 2, which seems interesting as an alternate concept and take on the Souls-like genre, because instead of changing weapons, you have to switch between shells or bodies that you can inhabit. And this, every body has its own strengths and weaknesses. This changes the gameplay approach every time. So let's see, we have Entropy. This is a typical turn-based role-playing games with an interesting old school aesthetic, and it came out just this Tuesday. Yesterday there was also the release of Vacation Cafe Simulator. I've been having this game in my wishlist for a while. It's one of those relaxing simulation games where you have to run, in this case, instead of managing a kitchen or a tavern, you have to run your very own vacation cafe in an exotic location. Whether it could be either in Paris or Italy, most definitely it has to be Italy. Like the Ligurian Riviera, or maybe something else that involves a coastal area of the Italian seas, or the Italian coast. What is this? Theropods? Looks like a side-scrolling adventure with pixel art. There is Deadlock Station. Twisted Tower is an explorative first-person horror shooter. Then let's see. In the meantime, my cat. I think they're about to have another fight. Okay, so next week there is going to be the release of 1666 Amsterdam by some of the co-creators of the original Assassin's Creed. But unfortunately, there's been quite a shitstorm about this game when it was revealed that they relied a lot on generative AI content. And now the fans are feeling understandably betrayed by this. They were expecting a game handmade from scratch. But unfortunately, in the developers' own words, they've been relying on Gen AI content so much that now they can't even distinguish generative created content from original made assets. It doesn't look particularly well for them. Oh, hello there, Solitary Wizard, DDATN. Welcome to the channel. How is it going? And it's your first message in the chat, so welcome. Tonight we're just about to begin an early access run on Swordcery, a game that came out last week. I've been waiting for a while. It's a roguelike fantasy action game where you can wield procedure generated sword. Imagine Borderlands but with swords instead of guns. Then let's see, we have the Metal Gear Solid 2 Master Collection, the second volume coming next Thursday. And it just also happens to be the date where we're going to finally see the extended gameplay look at GTA 6 on Netflix. Of course, they're going to release the full video for free on YouTube 6 hours later. Now, the Master Collection Volume 2 is not as juicy as the first one, because it only comes with 2 games. The first one is Guns of the Patriots, finally on a PC release, and the second is Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, which was a spin-off released on the old PlayStation Portable. I'm particularly waiting for this volume because at last I'm going to be able to play Guns of the Patriots for the first time. I never had the chance to play it because I never been a PlayStation 3 owner. This is the Star Wars Zero Company, a tactical turn-based game set in the Star Wars universe, and it combines many gameplay mechanics from the XCOM series. And then see, there's Aliens 30 Minute 2. Never played the first game. I only played a few Alien franchise games. I remember Alien 3 or Alien Resurrection on the classic PlayStation. I never played Alien Isolation because I'm not a fan of that kind of horror games. What is this? Garden of Witches, coming next week on Friday. We're also having Bridge 2 at the end of August, Crimson Moon, and also look at this one. Moonlighter 2 is going to leave early access on September the 2nd. Already played a few of the early access build of the game. It's recommended if you enjoy hack and slash games with a nice management gameplay loop. This? Short Eyes. This is a strategic puzzle game. Let's see, Marsupilami 2, Salsa Palmovia. I wasn't aware that was a Marsupilami game. So let's see. What is this? The Slay Blade? It's a digital Beyblade simulator. How can you consider playing Beyblade a relaxing hobby? I've seen people holding underground tournaments inside the steel mills. Because there's quite an aggressive competitive scene in the Beyblade circuit. So they made a game about this. Oh wait, not only that, I think that this is Beyblade with actual saw blades or bad saw or bad saws. They're industrial saw blades, damn it. And this? Yet another zombie survivors. I also noticed, everyone, that they sneakily released a remastered edition of The Lord of the Rings War in the North. I never played that. If I had to play a Lord of the Rings game, I would rather go for either Battle for Middle-earth or The Lord of the Rings The Return of the King. I still have my Xbox my Xbox version of that classic. But there is also Duskfade. It's another interesting action game that came out last week. And if you're interested, everyone, it should be on sale until next week. I enjoy a traditional platform adventure game. So, yes, it's going to... This launch offer is going to expire on next Thursday. Let's see. Break the chains of time as you jump, climb and fight in a fantastic world. In this love letter to classic 3D action games. Zirian, accompanied by its faithful mechanical Kaku, must save his sister from a mysterious clock tower, which has doused or shrouded the land in an eternal night. It's the kind of game that is similar to Vex. Now I remember playing this edgy dark fantasy adventure game that came out both on PlayStation 2 and Xbox in the early 2000s. It came with mostly positive to average reviews at the time of the release. It was a nice spin and evolution of the platforming game, but maybe it was too dull. I think it would have been a good pick for people, for players who would enjoy a darker story compared to staples like Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank, or even Jak and Daxter, to name a few titles. And Vex was something particularly physical, because you had to fight your way against enemies by using your claws. It was also nice because you could also climb around and use various power-ups. Maybe deserved another chance. So let's see. Bomb Banana, Titanic Escape Simulator. There is also Blood Dawn Walker coming on September the 3rd. It's another particularly awaited game by fans of combat role-playing games because it's developed by Rebel Wolves, studio founded by former CD Projekt Red veterans. Most of the people, it's part of the creative team that worked on The Witcher 3. Crimson Moon. So let's take a look at the sale page for Sega. So, yes, like as I was saying, there are several Total War saga games. There's Persona 3 Reload and Persona 5 Royale. Even Persona 4 Golden at half price, which is not too bad. There is Demon Slayer, the video game, and Sonic and Shadow Generations, and several Yakuza games. Lost Judgment. There's also Metaphor Rifantasio, still by the team behind the Persona series. And we have Stranger Than Heaven. It's a Yakuza spin-off that also features Snoop Dogg among the characters. There's Persona 6 incoming. Alien Isolation 2. Crazy Taxi World Tour, and there is also Total War Warhammer 40k incoming. And we have plenty of DLCs for Total War Warhammer 3. I think 3 should still be around 90 euros during this discount, this publisher discount. We have Sonic Racing Crossword, which also includes the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Virtua Fighter 5, Sonic Frontiers. Okay, yes. Warhammer 3 is still at 85% discount. Then we have the various DLC and content for 2 Point Hospital, Campus, and Museum. Oh, there's Bayonetta. Football Manager 26. All right. Okay, for the next part, we can take a quick look at the weekly freebies available on the Epic Games Store. And for this week, well, we have one freebie and a free content pack for Albion Online, the Epic Mage Bundle. So I will just go and focus on the actual game. Let's see. This week, until next Thursday, you can get Card Apocalypse. And this deck builder game, which came out for the first time in October 2020, it's available on Steam at full price. Otherwise, you can claim it for free on the Epic Games Store, and you have until next Thursday to do that. Once you reclaim it, it's going to remain in your library for forever. So let's see. Make friends, play cards, upset the rules, become a master of the Mega Mutant Power Pets, and try to save the world in this role-playing game in this single-player role-playing game, which tells the experience of being a 90s kid. Card Apocalypse, heavily involved by 90s culture. Maybe something with vibes of Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh! I think they could have done a better job with the Italian translation for this page. Be a champion. Build your decks around the super rare champion cards that you're going to earn. Every champion is gifted with unique abilities to customize your deck. The first player who brings the opposing champion's card to 0 wins the game. Go Mega. Change the game. Get Scrappy. Can collect them all. It's not possible to collect all of them. In the end, your decks and your rules will be unique just for you. The stickers are rare. The choices are important, and sometimes you have to take a difficult choice to keep the best cards, or to obtain the best cards. It's the 1990s. So this game heavily delves in 90s pop culture. I'm also noticing that the protagonist is disabled and he sits on a wheelchair. So yes, we can interact with other characters and then overcome challenges by using our customized deck. The game batting card game enthusiasts have been waiting for. 5 stars by Touch Arcade. Card Apocalypse. Developed and published by Gambrinus. So yes, everyone, this is one of the games you can get for free on the Epic Games Store. So now, before we can effectively start, oh yes, I can also show you the store page and trailer for Swordcery, so we can have already a good premise of what we're going to play tonight. Just need to check a couple of things first. And I also know that the soundtrack comes from Crypto Necrodancer, is not from Swordcery, but I couldn't find an official soundtrack that I could play in the background. Looks like my cats are not here. Probably. I hope they went downstairs and found a nicer spot where they can relax and take a nap instead of tearing the house apart. Okay. So, sorcery. Let's take a look at the trailer and also at the premise of this game. A colossal blade appears at the world of Armorial, unleashing a storm of enchanted swords from the heavens. Collect and wield an arsenal of these spellbound blades, turning them against the very force that summoned them. In this roguelike action role-playing game, you will defy the celestial evil consuming the world. Let's take a look at it. It's raining swords, literally. That's the source of all of our problems. Do you like swords? Who doesn't? Apart from people who don't know how to wield them. Really wear swords? Yeah, that was a pizza cutter. Collect unique swords. Yeah, I know it's part of the charm of this game. Unleash their sorceries. Yes, that's a chain sword. Build your arsenal, so we can also choose the kind of swords that we can wield. Strengthen your blades. By the power of pizza, I shall smite you. Grow stronger at every run. Can unlock new perks. Forge relationships. Well, these two. Defeat formidable bosses. That's why we're here. Harness the blades. Wait, what is a shark doing in this game? We can... Sorcery? Sorcery! Hold on a second. We can wield a sword that is also a shark. Are we basically wielding Samehada? The shark themed sword from Naruto. Oh man, I forgot the name of the Akatsuki agent who wields him. You know, the shark guy. He touches partner. Ah, damn it. Of course, me fuzzy memory. Ah, Kisame. Damn, it was so obvious. A demon shark wielding a shark themed sword. Damn it.
Every knight needs a sword. Let's try
I agree.
Skyrim. It's lightning.
So we're fighting all sorts of enemies. That's lightning katanas. We have a diesel sword, yes.
We've got all sorts of powers around here. Try this one. That one. Blade
A drill sword,
perhaps.
a fork and a knife,
Sword hits different without
a rock
the
sword.
What's this? Wimbledon. My
Oh, what is a
servants
racket?
have Return this, you filthy casual. Special delivery.
You know, these swords can be very good ideas inspiration for Sword Timber. I tell you this.
And here's one to top it off. Oh, you're going to need a
The Apex Shreddator.
We should tidy up. Now, let's put them to work.
Wow, look at this. There are many different kinds of bosses.
And we can't
The
forget
designs are also interesting. Ooh. Sword and sorcery becomes sorcery.
game with a lot of souls.
Like a real lot of swords. Well done, everyone. We'll say that we can effectively start our journey on Sorcery. Just let me deactivate the background music. And we're ready to begin. I also have to capture the game with OBS. Also, another thing, everyone, before we start, tomorrow, at least for until the release of Metal Gear Solid 4, we're also going to play Sword of the Sea. Talking about Sword, this again, it's from one of the co-creators of Abzu and Journey, and I'm looking forward to this. We're going to play it for the first time tomorrow evening. Then my idea is that we can play a few more chapters of Sorcery on next Monday and Tuesday. So by Thursday, we can either begin. No, sorry. We're going to continue the work on the Steam Deck with Blender. I was thinking that I could also host the extended look at GTA 6 from Netflix. Because, I mean, yes, there is the option to host a watch party from Netflix. And then we can keep Metal Gear Solid 4 for the weekend and then play another chapter of Sword of the Sea on Friday. Yes, I think we can do this. So, here we go. Let's start the game. It should pop up at any second now. Let's see if this is going to work. Okay, yes. It's been captured. The proportions are okay on both windows, both Twitch and YouTube. Need to plug my trusty gamepad. Again, we're currently playing the early access build 0.5.68. Let me check the options. Okay, we can go for full display. And our journey to save Armorial begins. Okay, something's happening to the sky. Ah, right. Just like we saw in the trailer. It's raining swords. A rain of steel. And there's the giant sword that is causing all these disasters. Whoa. That was a massive shockwave. How do you slash? Attacks on the face buttons more like Hades. Attacks on the shoulder blades more like Dark Souls. Okay, so we can choose two different kinds of gameplay controls. Either something similar to Hades or more Souls-like. I go for Hades. Hold on a second. Enemies' unflinchable attacks indicated by a star are uninterruptible by light attacks. Press or hold the Y button to heavy attack them. Heavy attacks have a cooldown. Okay. Sorcery armored enemies have are uninterruptible by any attacks. Press the right trigger to use the sorcery to break their armor. Sorcery costs a meter to use. I guess the meter is equivalent of mana. Right trigger. Hold the left back button to block. There are 3 block charges. Press the B button to dodge. Press the right thumbstick to lock on or lock off on enemies. Flick the thumbsticks towards enemies to redirect the lock on. Defeat the shardling. Alright, press the right back button to interact with items, NPC and doors, and pick up the following sword. Edge of the Universe. A mythic sword. Edge of the Universe sorcery launches the sword forward as a spinning boomerang that strikes on the way out and back. Press or hold the right trigger to discover each sword's unique sorcery ability. Hold the left trigger to switch sword. Hold the left thumbstick toward the sword and release the left trigger to switch. Switch back to Ember. And then we can press the down arrow on the D-pad to open the inventory and view abilities, stats and effects. So, our basic sword is called Ember. Flash and Flame. Then we have Edge of the Universe, Space Karma. By tapping the upper arrow on the D-pad we can open the minimap. Use the left thumbstick to pan the map. Okay, and press the right back button to teleport to clear the rooms. Teleport to the south room. Here. Okay, it's going to work in a way similar to fast travel. I'm learning to be a swordsman. Complete the tutorial. Okay. Back with us? Good. Rough awakening, but there's no time. Go now. Yes, everything is pretty straightforward. We need the answer and we need them now. Go through the portal. Okay. Only one way to go. Heading into the woods. Oh, I like the animations for the enemies. We're dealing with critters and many plants. Let's see if we can smash some stuff. I guess not. Oh. We can only go through one single... Yes, we can only go through one single path. Strange, I cannot access the map. Okay. Whenever we can see a star flashing above the enemy's heads, we know there is about to attack. But basically about to unleash a special attack. Okay, what is this? Insurance policy. Passive relic. When taking damage you have a small chance to spawn small ruggles. So, just like in games similar to Bad Cells or School the Hero Slayer, we can either decide to pick up the relic or recycle it. Oh, I also forgot about Curse the Land. You can also recycle there. Some pain, some gain. Let's access our relic database. I don't know what ruggles are supposed to be. Okay, so I don't think we cannot access the map while locked in combat. Challenge room time trial. Okay, those rocks, not great. Ah man, we failed the challenge in this room. That's too bad. We cannot access this cocktail. Our first chest, let's see. We can choose between two of these relics. Between one of these relics. Armor Wrestling Trophy. Plus 50% heavy damage for 5 seconds after blocking an attack. Or, Wetted Gloves, plus 4% heavy damage per relic in inventory. Maybe this one can be useful. You son of a... Okay, yes, that's a Predator reference. Dylan, you son of a bitch. Okay, yes. Well then. Where do you have to go? Guess I have to return at the starting point. Okay. These very Pyromancers need to be stopped. Ethereal Altar. Pick a sword class to roll new upgrades or choose to enhance one you already have. We can try to enhance our basic sword. Hero Scale. Short sword heavy attack is now a chargeable spin slash that hits multiple times. Otherwise we have a Crown Splitter. So short sword against a devastating light attack combo ending slash or Trebuchet. On perfect timing, Rapier class heavy attack becomes a 3-pronged thrust. Maybe this one, Crown Splitter. Okay, watch out for the spikes. Ouch. Looks like this magnetic implant is armored by some sort of magic shield. Ouch. Oh man, I'm taking lots of damage. I have to be very careful. Hey there, Baloo. Be careful, okay? Ah, this is the Raggle. Maybe some sort of premium currency. Different from the gold. Don't heavy attack. Sounds simple enough. But I could really use some healing items. Let's not forget about our weapons Swordcery. Fuck. I'm dead. First that, and I even forgot to add account, but I don't think it's strictly necessary. Blade Mastery level 2. Let's to try again. I was hoping to last a bit longer. The Divinium and you. Repair, upgrade and unlock. Divinium is a rare resource you discover during your runs. It can be used to help the townspeople rebuild the shops, which unlocks the ability to spend Divinium or permanent upgrades for cult, new swords, and new relics that can appear in future runs. So don't forget to take a peek around town. I think it's Divinium, not Divinium. Whenever we die, we're going to obtain a small amount of Divinium. The divine obelisk calls out to you. The obelisk pulses gently, exuding an air of curiosity and as if it has a secret to share. Okay. Oh, nice. We can use the Divinium to unlock new perks for our character. Increase max starting health by 15, or increase max starting sorcery by 15. Reduces overall cooldown of heavy attacks by 1 second. A tree starts with a seed. Convert the Divinium to a skill point. Okay, let me try again. No, maybe it's better to increase the amount of Ragos. I missed this other Divinium Diamond. The map is not accessible right now. The Nintendo is right here. It's time to start. Ow. So still in danger because the presence of the man-eater plant in this little crater. For the upgrades. Here's this one, the crown splitter. Oh crap. Didn't notice the gap. Again. I'm getting defeated particularly easily. Entering the shift. Okay, we can try to return to the temple. Maybe when we die we can spawn a few more Divinium gems. No, it's not gonna be enough. Oh, hey there George, welcome, welcome, how's it going? We just began playing Swordcery by Temple Door Studio. It's a fantasy roguelike game with hack and slash mechanics. We have to fight our way through by using many different kinds of swords. Gameplay-wise, it's very similar to games like Dead Cells, Death's Door, and even Hollow Knight. Okay, so let's try to go in the larger room. Exploring for a fight. Oh, fine, thanks. Nice. Oh man. This magician has a shield. Good thing that these attacks are easy to dodge. Okay, looks like we killed the mage. Like, we sent him out of the map bounds. Watch out for the carnival plants. There's another one. Ah, let's see. Preschooler's Folly. A dual sword that can also inflict bleed status. Preschooler's Folly is sorcery combining the blades to perform a scissor snip attack. Snip enemies to fill the charge bar to max and you may trigger some interesting changes. They're not beautiful work with the visual effects. Yes, I agree. I've been following this project ever since it was first announced in 2021, if I believe that was the original announcement date, and they backed it on Kickstarter. Hey, you, no running! Okay, so we can switch between our basic sword and the preschooler scissors. Round-edged scissors. Maybe they're going to work like the dual blades from, let's see... Yes, from Monster Hunter. There's still some trouble around. Otherwise, I would already teleported to the previous room. Oh, look at this. Okay, yes, with the scissors, these fights are getting easier than expected. Because we're possibly doing also plenty of damage. What is this? Tattoo the passport. Plus 0.25% damage for each room explored in the current level. Resets on every level. Well, this way they nerfed sorry, not nerfed. They balanced the weapon enough so it won't become way too broken. It also depends by the amount of rooms we clear, or that are featured into a particular level. Okay, let's grab it. Around the world in 80 slays. I should be able to find more ruggles. Oh man, I didn't rush that in time. The critters also we have to be careful around the crevices. Challenge room, don't block. I haven't been blocking that often in the previous rounds. But I could really use a potion for myself. Sorcerer Pendant, a passive relic. The rate of equipped sword affects the critical chance, plus 1% common, plus 2% in case of an uncommon sword, plus 3% for rare swords, and the maximum 4% is for every mythic weapon. I still need more ruggles, so we can maybe stock up a few supplies and maybe find even a better weapon. Come on, dodge the attacks. damn it. That was strange. I died before seeing the full attack taking effect. Let me talk to the church. Maybe there's sort of something in store for us. This is nice. Sword upgrades cost 40% less. We can access the faster menu to reach the palace. Gone. It's all. Everything we owned. Everything we saved. I can't even. No, you're right. A businesswoman doesn't fall apart in front of a customer. Bad for business. You and your brother? Boss? He's my big brother. My whole big brother, if you take my meaning. Twice my size and 4 times as scary, and the gentlest soul I know. It's been just as two for a long time now. Longer than I like to count. We learned the hard way that the only thing you can really keep is what you can carry, and each other. We went through a lot keeping me safe when we were small. Never once complained. He gave me his last raggle and told me he wasn't hungry. He's still like that. Awful, isn't it? Wonderful and awful. So when I lost the shop, I didn't care for the raggles. Sugar. Okay, I cared a little bit for the raggles, but mostly because this was supposed to be the place we finally stopped running. And now, look at me. Forget to say all that. Okay, I'm composed. Totally composed. A picture of professionalism. Was there anything else, Sugar? We don't have enough divinium to rebuild this shop. Bosun. Guess he's a bosswain. You lost? This isn't a shop anymore, it's a pile. Everything my sister and I built and the sky just... Ah! Fuck, fine, but make it quick. I've got a sister to look after and a disaster to glare at. Both full-time jobs. Cats? Why? What do you want with her? Relax, force of habit. She's off taking inventory. That's what she calls when she needs to fall apart when I'm not allowed to intervene. She puts on a big smile, the whole charming cat routine like nothing affects her. Now move along. Still here? What else? Make it fast, kid. Okay. And this? Level up swords. Okay. All they have to do is to keep pressing the right back button. Don't blame him, he's busy. Yeah. Busy doing nothing. Okay, I guess here we can acquire or store all different kinds of swords. Oh, nice. We can bring all the swords we recovered on our collection. Even unknown swords. This guy's immortal. He's not gonna take any damage from us. It's just an in there, so we can test the various combos. Hold on a second, I'm trying to go back at the entrance of this area. But I'm seeing plenty of routes that have been damaged. And now we can no longer cross them. Okay. In this area we're going to fall down endlessly. Okay, Baloo just woke up and now he's here pouring a lot. Here we go again. Let's explore this area a bit more. Hey there, Baloo. What's up? He's here. You're about to construct Baloo, but now we can see you. It's a bit of off topic. I'm seeing people on our station that have the face or courage to sell concept art made with Midjourney. What the fuck? Yes, unfortunately, ever since they introduced the chance to add generated content, they've been doing that. I always try to not use any Genai crap as a reference for my artworks. Hey Baloo, what's up? Something I was also talking about yesterday as I was explaining Swordtember, the upcoming art challenge that is going to that is about either drawing or modeling 30 different swords with one sword per day. A few years ago, Sketchfab sneakily added the option to have swords all kinds of 3D models available to be analyzed by Genai databases for training purpose. Something that it shouldn't have even been considered as an option. As I said yesterday, I'm perfectly capable of doing bad art myself. Yeah, it's much better than trapping out soulless slop with all these sorts of applications of a website. So unfortunately, Sketchfab now has this feature that as long as you can use your free 10 uploads per month, you don't have to let your models available for analysis for databases. However, once you exhausted those free uploads, in order to upload the model, you have to make it available for download for free, and it will also have to be open for Gen I platforms, unless you make a premium account. It doesn't feel right. Ouch. Oh man, I forgot to recover my swords from the archive. Where do you think you're going? Okay, it should be over. Let's see. You can go stay. You can still go for this one, Crown Splitter. More rocks. But it's still poisoning everything it touches. Yes. Obviously, you have to pay, but right now I'm out of the industry, so at least I have a little bit less of stress regarding generative AI. But it's still poisoning everything it touches. Yeah, unfortunately, it's still going like that. And the day the bubble is going to pop, it's still going to be too late. Because the damage has been already done. Let's see what's next. Oh, there's another anything plant. And the bigs will just get a bailout as usual. Let's hope it doesn't happen, because there have been several reports that more and more generative AI databases and platforms are at a loss, because they keep investing and pouring money on this, but the financial return is not as good as they expected. Also, the thing is that we can all agree that the majority of people relying on the generative AI stuff are also incredibly petty, disgusting, and immoral. They can just make the worst things imaginable without effort. It's just like they've been flooding they've been opening the pipes for the sewers, and now they're flooding the streets. Because I think there is also no effort and no consequences for their action. At least not yet. Exactly that. I don't mind if it's for that kind of stuff, but leave the creativity for us humans. It's a tool that has been used for the worst kinds of stuff possible. Let's see. We can go for either the Gluttonous Glaives or a Chainsword. The Glaives Sorcery hits enemies with a 3-piece combo, or otherwise the Chainsword. Chainsword Sorcery ravitates a rated edge to life. Hold the move to charge through foes and rend them with relentless grinding fury. We could try this one. And also that I'm perfectly capable of writing bad code alone. Okay, yes, the Chainsword is a greatsword type weapon. It's very slow, but it also deals lots of damage. Let's go this way. But there is one thing I haven't seen so far. Are healing items. Okay, it works exactly like the chainsaw in Doom. Oh, sorry, but I didn't mean to start you. I didn't mean to start with you. He's right here, sleeping next to the Cintiq tablet, my secondary monitor. Ow. Damn it. I'm risking so much. Okay, we can also inflict critical bleeding damage. What is this? Looks like a bottle. Okay, we should keep our distance. There we go. Oh man. Don't know how, but I'm still alive. Okay, there is another plant. Okay, Celestial Flask. The elixir surges through your transfusion power. You can either increase or max health or max boost. Increase the cost maximum sorcery value by 20. Okay, our character is named Colt. Good. Increasing our HP will also slightly heal us. Damn it. Every time I get tricked by those crevices. Damn it. I don't like at this point always the game briefly lags before the death blow. So let me master it level 4. Okay, the way here is closed. Maybe it's going to be unlocked later. Wait, who are you? Well, don't just loom in the doorway like a Kotra Colty. Get in, Gramma. Natural Grand Fast a minute. What is this? A Soul Star Gem. Now, what in the world did you... Colty, do you know what is this? What this is? This isn't pocket money. Do you know what an older brewer could do with this? The things I never quite managed, the recipes I chased. Well, thank you, my boy. Your grandma will put it to very, very good use. Plenty more to chatter about. What else, Colty? Okay, we can give the soul stars to Granny. Maybe she's going to unlock new power-ups. Still nothing here. Okay, we're back at the shop. I grab this and also this. Baloo keeps rolling around. That's everyone. I need to take a quick break and I'll be back as soon as possible. Please don't go anywhere at all. Just a quick bathroom break. Okay, everyone, I'm back. So let's continue with our current run. Here we go. Oh. But we're still here. Wait a second, what happened to my swords? Guess I forgot to pick them up. Okay, that's why. We can only use the weapons as long as we stay in the training area. Finding your edge. Play 5 rounds. Alright. To unlock new weapons. Oh man. These enemies are shielded. Wait, maybe use a sorcery attack to better damage them. Okay. The Corinthian. The Titan Sword. The Corinthian sorcery summon a 3-part column. Each section can be battered to damage enemies, and the pieces can also block projectiles. Okay, let's go for this one. The classical way to keep order. Little bit or the Slayer? The Pizza Slayer. So one is a rapier, the drill sword. Little bits of sword deliver a mighty multitude of hit attack that pierces the heavens. The last hit deals a hefty amount of damage. Otherwise, the Slayer allows you to charge and release cutter blade projectiles. Let's start with the drill sword. A sword-shaped rapier. Sorry, a drill-shaped rapier. Where do you think you're going? Okay. Sorcery attack is particularly good. Every time I read the rapier I think about our Cime di Rapa. He's stronger than me. Never ate them. I'm not that much of a fan of vegetables. Vaulted Invigorator. A passive relic. Plus 20% lightning and arcane damage. Plus 2 sorcery regen on successful hit. Very good. Oh, this is to be the special attack. No, I wanted to dash in another direction. Not straight ahead. Oh, at least we get a potion. Very nice. Oh, nice. We blocked the attack just in time. Ah, you don't. Every time. Okay, okay. Read this message. There's something miracle runes. Okay. Nice. For critical damage. Oh crap. What a stupid way to die. I was trying to go to the next room. But we're very close to reach mastery level 5. Are you okay, Baloo? Baloo. Hey. What is it? Hmm? Woke up. Now he's enjoying some nice scratches on the neck. Baloo is the quieter on my two kittens. Pollen is much more energetic, but she's also super cuddly. Baloo can get mischievous sometimes, especially in the early morning when he jumps on the bed and he starts either sitting on my face or nibbling my fingers. Are you okay, Baloo? Everything alright? Or crazy peak one? Yeah, black cats are energetic, we can say. Okay, it's working. Yes, Baloo decided to go and get super cuddly next to the microphone and it disconnected for a few seconds. I think orange cats are supposed to be the crazy ones. No, both Baloo and Polon sometimes they can seem quite unstoppable. Like they've been climbing over mosquito nets. They're already trying to jump over the kitchen's plane from the floor. Luckily they can't, but they can do a few disasters. Like for instance, pulling the table towel. The Response don't lie is dormant. It seems to desire a sword you'd be willing to pass with. But they're funny indeed. Yeah, they're funny and they're super sociable. Don't take attack. Okay. Alright, and the word is... no. Just a few more raddles. And trial. Let's see, to defeat all enemies in less than 40 seconds. 10 seconds. Let's hurry up. Wait, and this Hurricane, a katana. Hurricane sorcery create a powerful gust of wind that sends most enemies flying back. It's a good thing to have a knockback attack. Problem is that right now I'm half dead. Have to use it at closer distance. Couldn't dodge the second attack in time. only I could find another potion. Oh man, every time I can seem to dodge the second attack. And this was a dead end. To return here at the beginning. Yeah, I walked straight into this attack. That's what's going to happen at Master Level 5. Novice Bladesmith, reach level 5 Blade Mastery. Okay. Reduces the overall cooldown of heavy attacks by 1 second. How about this? Pre-sharpened. All swords you acquire during a run have a 25% chance of already being level 1. It's gonna take a while before we can get to a decent advancement with the run. Oh man. Getting a bit sleepy. It will be useful to unlock a perk that can reduce the cooldown for the dodge just a bit, so you can dodge more frequently. Okay. Oh, that's a straggler. And another another one. Oh man, we must not take any kind of damage. Oof. Careful. So what's left? The plant. With this I've obtained the Shinobi Shuriken. A dual sorcery deals poison and shadow damage. Shinobi Shuriken's sorcery launches fourth ninja stars in a 3-part combo. The combo finish unleashes a barrel of ninja stars. Well, okay then. From the shadows. But I like that we can inflict... we should be able to inflict damage over time. Because of the poison. Wolfred the Sacrificial Lamb. Or the Obsidian Heart. Well, this should be a reference to the Binding of Isaac. +1 base damage for each soul you sacrifice while in possession of this relic. I think it is better if we go with this one. +90% bleed and earth damage. I'm not planning on sacrificing any of my current swords. Oh man, I should know how to parry the attacks. No! Be careful where you're dashing. Let's see. Oh crap. What is this? A bloody magnifier. Passive relic. Plus 2% critical chance, plus 2 critical chance for each sword in inventory that deals bleed damage. I don't think we have any of that. I spy weakness. Oh, there it is. Poison and shadow damage. This good. Wait, there's a different icon here. An anvil. Ah, it's the shopkeeper. Sword yacht. Sword yacht. Your biggest purchase from a shop converts to plus 0.2% melee damage per raggle spent. Retroactivity applies. Otherwise, the enough for the rings. Your plus 25% katana damage on kill using wind and water. Plus 80% wind and water damage on special task usage. Maybe this one. Oh, wait a second. They cost money. And we don't have enough money for this. How are you looking up, my boy? What's the news? Potion recipe? I'll take time for that. But my recipe? It's a secret! Grandma's got her way of concocting. I'll pass the recipe down to you when it's time, my boy. Love ya, kid. I'll get out there and knock him dead. Fine, here you can also acquire some new weapons from Herman. No, is there acquire? Okay, you need at least 112 ruggles to upgrade a sword. Go back to some monsters and I'll see you soon. Okay, we're going to find a treasure chest. Moonframe blade or Brosader's broadsword? How about this? The Broadsider's broadsword. Whoa. Giant mushroom. Watch out for the poison. Oh, very nice. Fire crates. Very good. Can also get a potion. The challenge is don't block. Okay. Oh man. Getting knocked out straight into the pit. One last thing in that bit. Let's It's going to unlock... just a few more ruggles. These are the kind of enemy. Look like sorcerers. Oh, good. The enemies can also drop more of the potions. Wow, give me some nice fire crits. Guess they don't. Ah, good. Let's get a celestial flask. That's better. Practicing strength. Oh man. Didn't dodge. Increase our max health. Come on. C'è un attacco. Oh, nice. She's going to find another celestial flask. Would be also happier if I could restore my energy with another potion. No. Wait. How am I still alive despite having 0 hit points? Must be a bug. I'm a dead man walking and I'm dead. Period. Oh, look at this. I should master level 7. Okay, let's go and pay a visit to our grandmother. I guess Graham is not the only citizen we can gift, which we can gift more soul gems, soul star gems. Should be able to unlock new things. Also, now that we have enough divinium, should be able to restore the shop. You're giving it to me? To rebuild the cat curious? Meow, you're a beautiful, generous, gorgeous creature. Why? Why would you? You don't even know us. Later, we boss and cats are back from the edge of financial ruin, baby! Thank you! These are relics. They're going to cost more divinium diamonds to be unlocked. Exorcism Manual. Plus 20% holy damage, plus 20% arcane damage, and plus 1 health on critic. Then we have the Mystic Balloon, plus 20% lightning and arcane damage, and the final straw, plus 40% damage and plus 9% critical chance on the last hit of a light attack. Let's explore the traps for our advantage. That's very good. What are we going to find here? Not seeing any feedback for the attacks that I'm receiving. Maybe it's a little glitch. Oh! Hey there, bud! Thank you very much for the raid! How is it going? Welcome, welcome, raiders! We're playing at Swordcery for the first time. I'm struggling a bit against these enemies. Oh, we just unlocked a schematic. Enemy schematic. Oh, it's another relic. When you break an enemy's sorcery armor, you gain plus 20% critical chance for 10 seconds. So how's it going, bud? It's nice to see you. We're getting ready for the weekend. Oh crap. I think I'm about to kick the bucket again. Yeah, especially because... and thank you so much for the beats, bud. I really appreciate that. Again, I don't know why, but I don't see any visual feedback whenever I get hit. So the teacher is also trolling. How's it going with Swordcery? Well, more or less it's fine. We reached level 7 of Blades Mastery. We're still in the first phases of the game. I just already experimenting with some of the swords we can find in this game. And so far the fight's particularly challenging. It's a game that allows you to customize the controls to give you either an experience either closer to Hades or Dark Souls. And thank you very much for redeeming the stretching reward. It's been a while since I've been stretching on the channel. So it has more in common with games like Dead Cells, Hollow Knight or Hades. Since we mentioned Hades because of the commands. Oh. I guess I'm not going to stand up and do some flexing. Just have some very simple stretching moves. Should be okay. It was a new trial. Still happy to know art channels like you. Well, yes, especially given the last shady stuff pulled out by Twitch of adding the option to let the Geni database to use streamers' content for training purpose. And speaking of art, in a few days there's going to be the start of this year's Swordtember, and I'm looking forward to see if anyone is going to pick up my prompt list. Of course, I'm going to bring my workflows during the art streams on the channel. I'm looking forward to do some more low poly swords. Alright, another couple of heart in Puglia. Arcime di rapa particularly signature ingredient in Puglian cuisine. I mean, I'm asking because my father is a cook, self-taught cook, and he's been working in the family restaurant for a lot of time before it closed in the late 2000s, around that time period. But the thing is that he's more versed in traditional northern Italy cuisine, from the northern Italy regions. I don't remember if he's also if he has some experience in the southern regions. I know that for a while he also worked at a Roman restaurant. So it should also be used to Central Italy cuisine. Okay, we can survive long enough to get a flask and increase our health pool. That would be nice. It depends on the exact zone for the cime di rapa, but mostly yes. On the southern part they use more the whole plant and not just the top. Alright, I see. Okay, give me a bit more of health. Nice. I'm personally not a particularly skilled cook. There are just a few recipes that I can do, like swordfish or pasta with chickpeas and potatoes. One of my favorite dishes to cook is curry rice with chicken. I think I'm gonna skip this challenge. Oh crap. That really hurt. I lost 15 hit points. Damn it. It was too slow there. So far I'm always stuck in the first zone. Greg. Sorry about the fart. Greg. Okay, this guy only says his name. I also love to cook. I try to do a bit of everything. What is your favorite dish to cook? I'm curious. There is a dish that I would like to cook. It's one of my favorites. Is fried saffron rice, which is salted. Salted, yes, salted fried saffron rice. Yesterday I did egg fried rice. Today classic baked kitchen or chicken. Chicken, sorry, I got confused. No worries. No worries. Speaking of egg, it's been a while since the last time I had some English breakfast, but I treated it more as a lunch recipe than a breakfast recipe. You know, it's fried egg with baked beans. Heinz beans in tomato sauce are the best, in my opinion. Favorite must be fresh pasta. You mean the cold pasta, not the one that you have to cook in a pot? I love black pudding. What is the black pudding? Oh, sorry, black pudding. Man, I keep confusing the pronunciation of pudding due to the obscure pronunciation rules of English language. Let's see. Pudding. Okay. Pudding. It's like a sanguinaccio. Okay. Oh, yes, I see. The chocolate salami, is that correct? There are two different versions of this. One is a dessert, the other is a salty salami based on pork blood. More or less, I think. The classic English one should be salty. Right. Still too soon to use the spawn stone. Or British, I should say. Why so British? I can agree with all the various memes about the better quality of British food, but sometimes I can also find something very delicious. One of the best things that I enjoy whenever I visit London are the potato wedges. You know, the spicy potato wedges you can find in some fast food chains. What is this? The Pew's Pane. Pew's Pane sorcery conjures a window of ethereal stained glass. It blocks most projectiles and can be shattered with an attack to deal damage in a cone. Ah, well, look at this. Very nice, it's a stained glass shaped based sword. So again, speaking about the potato wedges, I would recommend the West Cornwall pastry ones. Those are my favorites. I love the shepherd's pie, the cottage pie. Let's see. Oh, nice. Seems delicious. So it's similar to a lasagna by the shape, but it's a meat pie covered with mashed potatoes. It's a bit difficult to attack with a great sword. There's lots of damage that is also slow. Need to get used to this particular weapon. Yes, exactly. And the mashed potatoes get crispy in the oven. When done well, I think it's one of the best things. It's a protein bomb. I would agree with that. The pepper katana? Sorry, the pepper katana. That's not healthy, but that's because it's good. So the pepper katana. Pepper katana sorcery holds a flurry of razor-sharp folded paper, thus involves with a rare chance to unleash an even deadlier slow crane. It's an origami sword. More than steel can be folded. Oh man, the sorcery attack this it's kind of underwhelming. That's it, follow me, spring the traps, and get skewered for good. The power katana is right behind the corner. We need stuff that is cat related. Well, in the trailer I saw a shark sword, which is actually a shark that you can wield like a sword. Is that kind of crazy? So it's safe to say it is safe to say that we're going to get a cat sword. There we go. Give me some more health. No, it's dead end. Oh man, he didn't manage to catch me. This combo attack is particularly good. The Undertaker's a shovel. Passive relic, +1 earth damage on kill using heavy attacks. Do you still live in Italy or did you go outside? You look like you speak English daily. I still reside in Italy, George. But I decided to do my live streams in English because I try to reach a broader audience. I can do both English and Italian. But it would be nice to properly fully move and go live abroad. Either in London, hopefully, or even Spain wouldn't be a bad idea. Because for anything else, I'm still working from home as a freelance designer and artist. I would really like to go back and having a full-time job. Okay, it's time to switch to my basic sword. Portugal also looked pretty nice for expats last time I checked. I just hope that I can also frequently use English, because I'm not particularly good at Portuguese. Okay, I was out of sorcery energy for a while. No! Damn it. Portugal also? Okay. Maybe. Solid message. Having the interface glitching like that whenever I get damage is not a good thing. Oh man, that was closer. Keep a distance from the stunning attack. Oh no, another attack, I'm going to die. Oh. That timing, yeah. I'm more worried about the slamming attack. We're still alive and kicking barely. Okay, we can sacrifice one of our blades. Maybe the paper katana. There it is, the Apex Shreddator, but it cost too much for us. Using the Apex Predator's sorcery causes Chomsky to surge forward, snapping into motion and taking a massive bite out of any foe he collides with. Challenge room and trial. Not block. Okay. Didn't really block. Accidentally used the block without stopping any hit. Attention around the giant mushroom. I think it got me. What is this? Tower shield. Cause 3% melee damage on a successful block. It lasted for 7 seconds. There we go. Oh, very good. Another potion, so we can resist a bit longer. Good. This area's been cleared. Let's keep going. Only keep using Swordcery. have to wait for sorcery bar to refill. Nothing prevents us from attacking normally and then use the sorcery as the finishing blow. Hey Baloo, welcome back. Again, just going next to the microphone. Hey Baloo, don't touch the earphone cable. Hey, easy there. I'm vibing with the mushroom guys. If you have a problem, just headbutt it. Yeah. He knows how to use its head. Okay. Let's wait a bit more. Alright, the challenge has been completed. Dupree Sun. Plus 10% water damage on potion pickup and on celestial flask use. Okay, I'm going to pick up the potion later, just in case. Two potions. Very good. This scroll of chiseling. Plus 50% arcane damage every time you gain an Imperial Steel while in possession of this relic. Wizard Scouting Champ of 1207. 1207. I guess this is the boss fight. At last. And our first boss is going to be something big. Ah, it's literally the fox we saw in the trailer. But what is the name? It would be nice to see a name for this creature. Okay, watch out for the wind gust and the shockwave. Damn it. I keep missing the right timing for dodging the shockwave. Okay, that's better. Ah. No. I'm going to die. Yes. This was just too much. Oh wait, I can use a respawn flame. Let me try. Okay, so by sacrificing a sword, I can resume from this point. Use a respawn during a run for the first time. I was going to work only once per run. What about this? Oh, you have to sacrifice another sword. So let's give it another try. Oh, damn it. Oh, come on. Oh, it's immune to the attacks. Wait, what? What was that? Okay, multiple shockwaves. Oh, okay. You can also block the shockwaves with the shield. Yes, did the fight glitched? Okay, looks like we are about to enter the second phase of the fight. Oh man. Moves so fast. Yeah, I'm dead. I wish Red Master level 9. So getting a few more divine gems. We have to try and increase our stats. see. What can I invoke this time? Greater Vitality, maybe. It's different. Take 50% less damage from enemies, including bosses. Yeah, this could be very useful. But I wonder how many levels we'll have to reach. Hold on, forgot to use the skill point. No, so they can't free respawn. When starting a run, the spawn stone will already be activated, giving you one free respawn upon that, instead of spending one of our weapons. I don't think I'm going to make another run, so we can stop here for tonight, everyone. It's almost midnight. Let's save our progress. Well, this, so far, it's our first look at Swordcery. It's still an early access build, as we have seen, but there's room for improvement. Hopefully we're going to find more sword combination relics in the future of the game. For now, we reached the first boss without defeating it. It's gonna take more effort and more runs, because the more times we die, the more Divinium we can unlock. We can obtain it to unlock new perks and become stronger as a consequence. Also, the gameplay is pretty simple. But we also have to be careful and see if we can master not just the dodging, but also the parrying in this game. Because you have seen that we don't have the same amount of mobility so far. We can just dash once every few seconds, and as you have seen during the fight with the boss, if we dash immediately and then the boss unleashes the shockwave attack, there's a chance that we might not be able to dodge it in time and we have to rely on the energy shield to block it. And also some of the enemies are tricky. They can attack with pretty fast combos. They require not just dodging but also blocking with the shields. It's gonna test gonna push our skills to the limit at some point, I'm sure of it. But it looks so promising indeed. I was actually hoping to see more enemies to cut down. Hopefully, George, at some point we should be able to reach the next area, because so far we're still stuck in the first area of the game. So we can expect more kind of enemies depending on the area that we're going to explore. We'll see in the next live streams. So okay everyone, at this point we're at the end of the stream, so I hope you enjoyed this first look at Swordcery by Temple Door Games. Again, if you're interested everyone, you can find the game on Steam. It's still in early access. Just needed to go and recover the Steam page. Yes, it currently comes with a 70% discount on the Steam store. It's a launch offer and it's going to expire on August 25. So you can find the Steam page here. And also here, I'm going to post the link on YouTube. So everyone, if you found this first look at Swordcery interesting and you want to see more content like this, then please consider following both my Twitch and YouTube channels. As always, you can also find me on Twitter, Mastodon, Blue Sky, and Instagram to stay up to date with my next live stream announcement. And don't forget, you can also join my Discord server at the following link right here to be a part of our budding community. So with this everyone, I wish as always a good night and a good game. And hope to see you next time, which is going to be tomorrow, always here at 9:10 PM Central European Time for the first chapter of our run on Swords of the Sea. Plenty of swords this week. And again, we're gonna have Sword Tender in the next month, and it's just 1.5 weeks away. Have a good night to George again, and thank you very much for the company. At this point, everyone, let me see if we can find someone to raid. Hopefully someone who's also been playing a Swordcery. Hold on a second, Baloo. I don't want to wake you up, but I need the mouse. Sorry, little one. Okay, so let's see. Who else is playing a Swordcery? Not many people, I'm afraid. There is a Dane Kun playing Final Fantasy IV. Barb Sphinx is currently on the ring. Then we'll be doing more Blender. Let's see. I'm going to visit the front page. Maybe I can find something interesting. I guess we're the only Swordcery streamer around. Otherwise there is Aliasel currently playing Lords of the Fallen, but I think they're about to end the stream. We can go and raid XZX. She's currently playing Call Obscure. If you're able to raid her. Let's see. Okay, everyone. The raid is about to begin, so please sharpen your keyboards and swords, of course. Let's get ready to give Sitamer community lots of support and to spread the love for Swordcery and indie roguelike games all across Twitch. So everyone, again, thank you so much for the company tonight. I hope to see you tomorrow for the first chapter of Sword of the Sea. Take care, everyone, and have a good night or a good time wherever you are. And let's get ready for the Swordcery raid. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. And take care. And let's go, everyone. Goodbye. Now let's go. I'll see you tomorrow, everyone.